rapper Brat, who is married to her wife, Jessica Judy Dupart, said that they had a rough time finding a suitable sperm donor in an interview that they did with The Root. And as they did that, social media went in on the couple, and the couple reacted. And the couple said this. They said that they went with a non black sperm donor, revealing that there's a shortage of black donors to choose from. They said that they started with a few thousand candidates. Hundreds were ruled out based on things revealed in Judy's genetic screening. And at the end of the day, the pair only had 300 potential donors, and only one of them was black. And the Brat laughed and joked and said that that dude, that one donor, looked like Jimmy Cricket. And she was like, I'm sorry, but that wasn't going to be my choice. The pair ended up going with the white donor and said, we didn't want a lot to choose from. The Chicago MC revealed he definitely wasn't black, but I think we did a great job with picking. He's handsome, he's tall, and I think he's going to look beautiful with my wife's egg. Her wife also took to Instagram and commented to enlighten those who believe the couple simply didn't want a black child. And she said this, to be clear, for all those that are not aware of the many things we weren't aware of, here it is. Black men make up less than 5% of the donation pool. Furthermore, with genetic testing, that is specifically for looking into the diseases that humans carry and inputting my stats in all of the cryobanks. I went from thousands to about 300, and of that, only one was black, and he also, unfortunately, wasn't a perfect match. She went on to say, so we actually waited a few weeks to see if the pool increased, but unfortunately, with the time frame, we had to choose within 6 to 8 weeks, and there was no more new black donors that fit within the perfect fit with my genetic testing. Hopefully, this headline that people are running with will educate more people that there's a huge gap in the sperm pool. Everyone have a great rest of your day. I didn't understand the one part where she said that is specifically for looking into the diseases that humans carry when it comes to her genetic testing. I don't know if she was saying I didn't pick a black person because of the diseases that black people carry. So it was a little confusing. You know how people write on Instagram, it gets a little misconstrued at times. But at the same time, it's their choice, true indeed. And aren't they black? I wonder, when you have other couples of that matter and they go to sperm banks and they're of a certain nationality, do they say, you know what? No, we're not going to get the sperm that's of our nationality. We're going to get a black man's sperm because he can be faster, he can run, he can jump higher. Or do they say, no, we're European, so we're going to get a European sperm donor. We're Latin, so we're going to get a Latin sperm donor. Or do they switch it up and get a black sperm donor and say, see, we had this baby and he came out black, even though we're the two parents and we're European. So it gets tricky. And it is somewhat of a slap in the face to black people, especially with her status in hip-hop. I would think, can't you call one of your hip-hop friends to do you a favor? One that is somebody or one that has some. Jermaine Dupri, could we borrow a little bit of that so my wife can have a baby? Or some of the other hip-hop moguls and things that I don't know. It's something I think that she shouldn't have mentioned, because sometimes it's not about always giving all the details of what's going on with you. Because when you do that, you got to remember, we're in the world of social media, and people are going to judge what you done, and they have a right to judge it because you're putting it out there like that. Because it does show self-hate. And we know that our people suffer from self-hate. So is that another one of those things? She put the 10 on a 2 with it and said, and yes, he's handsome and tall. And like that, that's almost like a slap in the face when you reading between the lines of how people speak. You know what I'm saying? She talked about the black person that was the sperm donor and said that he looked like Jimmy Cricket. And then when she talked about the white sperm donor, she said, he's handsome, he's tall, and I think he's going to look beautiful with my wife's egg. So, you mean to tell me that all you got to say about the black sperm donor is he looks like Jimmy the Cricket? You didn't describe none of his physicalities. You didn't say, well, he was tall, muscular built, but he just kind of looked like Jimmy the Cricket. You know what I'm saying? You just said it on some BS, which I'm going to call foul on you, and you laughed about it. It was a diss. And that's why people was on your head about it. You got to be careful. Just like what you write, the people that are really social media savvy, they can hear what you write. You know, me, I hear you and I can see what a BS is in what you're saying. But you have people that can read it, which even me, this is plain to see when you read it, that you was disrespecting the black man, but you was giving high praises to your white donor. And that's why people was on your afro about it. And it really is a shame. If I'm going to keep it a buck, I got to keep it a buck. I got to keep it a buck. It's a shame. You mean to tell me a person of your stats that you couldn't find a sperm donor out of black people? So you trying to say that your sperm donor has to come from the laboratory? Couldn't you have found a person and let that be the sperm donor, and they go down to the laboratory, give it to the sperm donor, get the test, all the tests is needed, and donate their sperm? It could have been a family member. In my humble opinion, I get my family member, use their sperm inside of my wife, and now that baby is even more closer to me. So I'm going to have to call foul on her for that. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star Child, I never